One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com. Beautiful time of the day. As you can see, that's been washed. This is done. Everything back here is done except for that GTA. I've done this stuff. Actually, that's sold. It's going to Lebanon. This stuff I need to get rid of. This one's coming up. This one we got running. I need to paint a mirror. That one right there. Do a couple things like that. I'm actually loading up the S500 to take a road trip. I got a carburetor and manifold out here. Should have a bag for them in here. Got the back seat all loaded up. I left my phone out here. I got the trunk as loaded up as I can get it almost. It's like 6:45, 6:48, 6:53. What is it? Oh, damn! Damn! Serious. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is get ready and get going. I'm sick and tired of the way things are going. I don't have anybody that can do a simple job like this. Nobody. It's simple. It's a simple job. Yet, I don't have anybody that can chip this apart. Actually, the more I do it, the more I want to do it right now. I'm kind of clean it up a bit and paint it black. Not even a finished type deal. I've got a car out here. It don't run now. Why don't it run? I believe it's out of gas because somebody let it run out of gas. Hey, make sure and turn this off here in about 20 minutes. Okay. And I'm just sick and tired of that. I think I've decided I'm not going to be training anybody else. I'm sick of training people. I just am. So, with that in mind, all the different bullshit that you've seen come out in the employee videos and stuff, or the work videos, dude, I'm super easygoing dude. I mean, I'm just super easygoing. I'm not looking to be all mad at nobody, or I just want life to be smooth and easy. That's how I look at lots of things. And with that in mind, somebody has to be able to, I can't even trust the help I've had to put gas in a car and start it up. It's not something I can entrust and actually put batteries in 4 cars and start them all up and move them around to where I want them. No, by the time I explain 4, 5, 6 times what I want them to do, it would have just been quicker to do it myself. Now, I should have enough gas in here to be able to tell if it'll start. I wonder how quick a guy would know. Like the first crank? I mean, is the new stuff that fast? This was out of gas if that was a problem. I hope that was a problem. I really do. I think it's that much out of gas. I don't know. Figure we'll know after we put the rest of us in here. I hope at least. With that in mind, this is just a rant video. Me ranting and trying to start this car. I gotta get that one out. I don't even have anybody to help me pull it. If I did, I would just... Ooh, I might end up pushing this up there. I honestly think I could push this car by myself. We shall see. If this don't work, I don't have a choice. I gotta get the wagon out. It's sold. The guy's getting it picked up here this week, and I'm planning a trip. I've been in a trailer there, as you can see. That's where I got all my bins for there. I wish I had 2 more I could get to easily, but I have to move too much in there. And I've got like a 6-hour window to leave in? I don't have much time. I never do. I'm sick of not having time. I'm sick of spending every waking moment keeping track of people. Can't handle it anymore. Yeah, I don't know what this could be now. Oh, I know that's too much cranking. For it to have been out of gas. I don't like this clusterfuck of wires they got here. It made me wonder where my cigar was. Okay. I know I got enough connection. I got connections. I just don't know if I would even have enough room if I did push it. Breeder's back there barking her head off. For all she's worth. 1 rock. 2 rocks. Okay, here we go. Whoa, I went too far forward. God damn it. We're going anyways. I can't do this. Nope, too far uphill. I actually am having a very hard time believing this car won't just start up. Poor breeder back there barking her head off. Okay, well, now I gotta find an 8mm. Bam, bam! And unscrew this stuff. I ain't gonna get it out before I go. That means if the order does come through to get it shipped, probably have somebody mad at me. Oh, God. Well, when to turn these things off, you know? Man, this kid I had helping me. All he did was just buy a bunch of shit together. He doesn't even understand millimeters and kilometers. That ain't what I meant, but it was funnier. Whoa, people are texting me. I don't answer texts. Not much. True fact. You might get a hold of me, call me. Text. Like I'm 14 or something. I'm not happy about not having C and that other toolkit. See? I just can't keep track of nothing. Hopefully this will work. I can't leave these hooked up. I left my wrench at the other yard. Popo got somebody pulled over out there. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah. It works. It works, it works. It's a race, it's a race. See, now there's no need to even ever upload this video. There's just not. For what? It's a cold start gone bad. Which I'm dumb enough to try again just because I need this car out. I have to beg my dad. Dad, please. Come over and yank my car out. Someone texted me. Think about it. If my phone was ringing, I'd answered it. Hello. And text? It's a fucking text. What do I care? It was important. Guess what? Lady called! Okay, well. I'm gonna leave that there. Ow, almost. This is as good as I can get right now. I'm not gonna leave that out in the rain though. I've asked my help to get me help cleaning this up, put it in different places and all this for weeks. This is what I got. This is what I got out of all that. It's too much for me to possibly try anymore. See what I mean? Whoever that was could have got an answer from me so long ago, it's pitiful. Hey Nate, how much is this car? How much is that car? I won't ever even know what them fucking windows are for there. Probably never be able to figure it out again. Okay, we got some stuff. Ooh, I gotta take this stuff. That jack kit is inside of one of them boxes. I had a guy offer me $75 for my 91 Lincoln jack kit. Only problem was, it's down here in the trailer. And all my shipping facilities up there in Montana. I really have no clue how well all this is gonna fit. But we're on our way. It's a beautiful night. Gas is down to $3.19 a gallon in San Diego, which I think I dropped something there. In San Diego, it's cheap. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. OneOwnerCarGuy.com. The working transport truck getting set up. One Owner Car Guy, OneOwnerCarGuy.com, and it is, can you see it? 12:09. And I am on my way to Montucky. I gotta get up to my office, get some stuff squared away. And not only that, I haven't seen Samantha in 6 months. About that. And that's too long. I need to get up there. In between these lots right now is a real pain in the arse with no help. I do not have any reliable help. I'm done doubling down on the same people that it's not that they don't try. It's sometimes that they don't try, actually. It's not so much that they don't try, I guess I'm trying to say. There's a bit to do with the fact that hoping that ain't a cop and I was like coming up on his ass going at 70. Because that would be uncool. There's a lot of them in this area. Okay, I'm not thinking it is. But I'm not going to double down no more. I'm just sick and tired of it. With that in mind, I'm trying. It's my last outlet that I know of, that I have, that I can maybe hopefully get something done like this. People you know come and go in life. You don't meet many people in life, later in life, that you become true friends with, the way you are with some people you grew up sometimes, and then lots of times the people you grew up with you become farthest apart from. I mean, I'm not friends with anybody. Well, I'm friends. I mean, I see him, I'm like, hey, what's up, buddy? You know? I'm not hanging out and being good friends with anybody that I went to school with. Some people I knew when I was younger, but nobody I specifically went to school with. Not a good thing, not a bad thing, just saying. I've got this one thing that just came through life at this point, and it was Samantha's birthday is this month. I want to go see her, and I'm hoping this all works out to be really, really neat. So, that's that. I'll clip more in a while. I don't know, it'll be some updates if I'll even use this, but thanks for watching. We'll talk to you. Well, I'm going 72. That guy just passed me. I can't even keep up with the Peterbilt. Everybody's passing me everywhere you go. Even One Owner Car Guy, oneownercarguy.com, and they've just built that in the past few years. Hope you can see it. I can't zoom in. I'm on Google Glass, but almost the state line. That's the state line where you see those big buildings right there. And they've got that big solar power generating thing out there. Each one has that big structure attached to it there. Boom. Big old structure. I wish I could go out there, but you can't get even close. Definitely a lot of work and a lot of power coming out of there. Okay, well, I just thought I'd throw this in somewhere. I don't even know if I'll upload any of this. Seriously, these guys are just passing me like I'm standing still. Right at 79. And they're just going so fast, it's pitiful. Big old long train, double stacked. Just figured I'd get a quick video of that. Bikers and women. Well, weekend warriors. Property of Happy. Oh, how cute. Mongols, Nevada. How cute. All their little names are all white and shiny. They must have just got their little jackets dry cleaned. Passing me like I'm standing still. And then in Utah, you've got cops that don't drive regular cop trucks. Oh, DNR. Department of Natural Resources. That's odd. In Salt Lake City. Well, pretty much. This is Orem, Provo. All these towns all flow together here. Beautiful day. And just thought I'd clip a little bit of a video together. For the heck of it. One Owner Car Guy, oneownercarguy.com. Pretty cool truck. In the middle of Utah. Just figured I'd take a little bit more of a video. Gonna get me some free ice. Yes, sir. Thanks, man. I'm getting fuel. There's a little schnauzers over there. And Breeder's in here. Breeder's just not liking that. You're not liking that, are you? He's like, no, damn it. I'll tell you, I'm pretty close to being able to make it home with just this pure tank of fuel. It's definitely $160 or so right about now to drive up here. Who are you barking at? Oh, God. Look at all that Labor Day weekend traffic. One owner car guy, oneownercarguy.com. There ain't no traffic. I'm driving smart. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of Montana. I quit. In a way, in a sense, yes, I quit. This is Sunday before Labor Day. I took everything of value that I had and either shoved it in this Mercedes-Benz, shoved all the cash I had in my pockets, gold coins in the stinking suitcase thing, and power washers and tools, anything of value. It all went in storage units, and I locked everything up and left this morning. It is Sunday before Labor Day, and there ain't no Labor Day traffic. I'm just going to do a behind-the-scenes video as I drive and kind of give an update for my channel. This will be a very, very boring video unless, God forbid, a deer jumps out in front of me. And that's very possible. I've already seen a few tonight, and wabbits. And I'm not wabbit hunting. I don't want to run them over. I quit. I can't put up with it anymore. I just can't. I'm working 18 to 20 hours every day. When the 16, 17 hour mark hits, I kind of get myself a fresh cup of ice and tab, hit the bedroom, start editing more videos, and maybe turn on some stinking sitcoms that I can't even think of a name, and edit videos till I fall asleep. And about 4 hours later, I get up and do it again. 7 days a week. It's not that gets me. I have never done anything different. It's all I've done since I was a child. I slept a little bit more back then, like 6 hours. But I can't babysit anymore. And then on the other end of things, I can't train anymore. There's a deer. 2 of them right there. I don't know if you could see that in Google Glass, but I'll tell you what. Your heart sink down and drop into your ball sack right now. I've had them run out. I've almost got stopped before, and I've had one run right smack dab into the side of my door. There's another one over there. They ain't too smart, and sometimes they just head for the light. Walk away from, I don't remember which one. Man, that's screwed up. I'm going to be screwed up if I ever get in that dilemma. I don't know if I'm supposed to walk towards it or away from it. Shit. Towards it makes more sense, but that could leave you in a bad predicament. So, I'm not training any more people. I'm sick of it. I'll be honest. Samantha works hard and does a good job at what she does. Plenty of issues, plenty of problems between me and her, problems at work, problems with just doing her job right. Everybody has problems at work. She's the last person I hired that I actually liked their work ethic and hired them because of that. Plain and simple. And that's when I was with my ex, I call it, Jossie. And that was pre-YouTube. God. She took off in '06, about middle of '06. So, I think I married Samantha beginning of '07. Yeehaw! Almost 6 months to the day, I think. So, I hired Samantha like a year and a half before all that, so. But that's the last person I hired that really, I like their go-gettedness, I like them, and I hired them. Everybody else has pretty much been warm bodies to fill a slot that I needed to fill. I can't do it all myself. It's just impossible. Nobody can. That's just, it's not even a thought. But, with that in mind, you know, I had Trent. Well, Trent was such an afterthought, it's pitiful. It was Matt's friend. Matt needed work one day. Matt's dad moved and left the state. I was retired, like literally. And like, I was just starting to hang out with Samantha after my woman left. And it is about 6 months after we got married, maybe. Matt came by and he was out of work and he was hating it. Well, I hired him. I said, man, we'll make some work. We'll do some stuff. Let's crank this dealership up. Yeehaw, woo-ha, and all that good stuff. Well, that's what we did. And I re-cranked that dealership up. Well, this is a town, by the way. Forget if it's Jackson. Yeah, it's Jackson. Jackson Hot Springs. Wisdom's the next town. It's fucking speed traps, what this is. I got plenty of fuel, I hope. Ain't much to this town. The Jackson Hot Springs Lodge. Nice little place here. Rose's Cafe. I think the bar was open. Oh yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Ooh, it smells like a skunk. Like literally. I hate these little speed trap towns. Okay, so let's get back to this life story. Well, we cranked the dealership up. Matt came to work. Allowed me to go to San Diego more. All Matt really had to do was mail outs. As life progressed, I was able to buy more cars down there. Well, me and Samantha got married in Vegas, like I'd said, and that lasted about a year and a half. It wasn't that it was awful, it was awful. It was just different once you got married. I don't think I ever want to be married again. I love Samantha, she's a good girl. That's who I'm going to see. Ain't seen no woman in now in 7 months. Something like that. So, basically, with all that in mind, now me and Samantha got divorced. Well, then littler, she wanted to be up here more. Really and truly, I think she just wanted to fight with me. So, that caused a lot of issues. And we were able to split it up like that. I hired Brett. I don't know if anybody remembers him. That was pretty into the lot, and I didn't show a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff back at that time. So, you might not know Brett. And there was Sarah, and there was lots of other people in between. Aaron. So many people. Car washers are dime a dozen. And people that need work, dime a dozen. I'll tell you where I got picked up Nick at. And it'll be towards the end of this video. So, clickety-clackety, big lot. Rented the big lot in San Diego. Going to Amsterdam a lot. Netherlands, Belgium, Germany. Exporting a lot. That became one of the biggest parts of my business, was the export there. As laws changed and things happened differently, that cost me a lot. And it cost me a lot, not only in costing me a lot, but I had to kind of keep, even right now, right to this minute in life, I've still got 30, 40 cars around that just, the pieces just kind of started floating. So, what we got now is we got cars everywhere. So I moved everything off that big lot because there was just no need to spend the big money for that big lot. I had made a partnership with a dealer buddy of mine that was a California dealer. Well, he's gonna sell all kinds of cars, man. Now he only had 3 or 4 cars, and I don't know if you remember on that lot, some of his cars you'd see in the walk around. In fact, he had the Range Rover that was out front. Wow, I think that was like one of the first car we've seen. In fact, that was probably the first car I've seen in like 35 minutes. Seriously, I went a desolate way. I don't remember where I was on my little stupid story. Big lot. Big lot. So the big lot was nice. And once that car issue started happening and I had to start moving stuff, now all of a sudden, it became move, get less cost, don't spend $7,000 a month on a big lot, spend 23 on a smaller lot. And that California dealers who we were talking about, he had 3 cars. He's going to sell all kinds of stuff. I had 200 and something cars, 268 cars, 278 cars. He was going to sell them all for me, buddy. He was there for 8 months, I think. 6 to 8 months. He sold 1 fucking car. 1 fucking car. So that didn't work out too good. That partnership was dissolved. And it was a partnership of, hey man, I'll give you free rent for your dealership. You move on to my big fancy schmancy lot. You be the big guy in the front office. You jump on these suckers and sell. I got a California salesman's license. Samantha did. I think Matt did. To where we could do what we do. Man, that guy was awful. So, that didn't work. I had to get out of that lot, moved everything to the smaller lot. If you remember, we had like a trailer on there, big trailer. And we did lots of detailing there with Trent and Matt after the big lot. That lot was around a bunch of tweakers. Just in the back there was a tweaker living there, and around the other side there's a tweaker living there, and there's just tweakers in the area. Well, Trent was living up at that place. He had a woman. The woman moved down from Montana to San Diego, lasted 3 days. No doubt, she lasted 3 days. Well, Trent went more and more. He was always drinking so heavy. Him and Brett had walked 6 miles to work on a little Razor scooter, you know, with his foot, and woo, 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 Razor scooter. And like, he'd take 5 of them 99 bananas, and he'd pound 2 of them before he left, and he'd drink the other 3 on the way home, and we all, man, them boys drank every night too. Well, Trent, downhill, 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 downhill. Then he started hanging out with the tweakers. Yes, sirree, the tweakers. I don't know much about that situation. I know that at that point, he was my workout partner, actually. Man, I become friends with the people I work with. Hell, I marry them if they're a woman. And they're good looking. And I'm attractive. That's 3 or 4 in the whole gist of that. Jeez. Okay, so Trent, deep end. I don't know what happened on that. I hope he's got shit straight nowadays. He wrecked 3 cars in 2 weeks. Then he wrecked another one, and it was mine into his. So 4 wrecks, 2 weeks. That's it. So I started expecting, it's easy to have people quit. Just started expecting them to do their job. You didn't do that right. You didn't do that right. You didn't do that. You can pick that out all day long with these people. So once you start expecting them to do their job right, shit's not so rosy. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up a little bit, and I'm actually going to do another video just while I'm out here driving. And I've had people ask, hey, I love the shorter videos like this to where you can watch them at different times. Hey, I hate that, man. Why don't you just make a half-hour video or a 25-minute video or an hour video instead of 3 or 4? Well, it's just what I'm doing. And different keywords, different terms, different things. And I'm trying some things different ways. You might see it go back the other way sometime really soon. I don't know. Check out part 2, and I'll tell you how I met Nick. You're going to love this. This is awesome. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night. Check out the next video. 1ownercarguy.com, beaglespocket.com. She's asleep in the back. Read her. One Owner Car Guy, back with you for part 2. If you missed part 1, you should probably check it out. This is kind of a behind the scenes. I quit! And I'm going to explain that more in this video. Like I say, from the whole XX and that whole thing, I had 7, 8 vitamin shops in San Diego. I'm pointing towards it right there. And I closed them down and moved to Montana with my XX. And that's likely what caused a lot of stress in that situation. I don't think that the girl from LA liked living in the middle of nowhere in Montana. And by the end of it, I don't think she liked me so much. So, that was 11 and a half years. So I didn't talk about that before because it has nothing to do with it. What this has to do with is everything else since. And Trent, and Matt, and Samantha, and Sarah, and Nick, and any of them that you've seen around, Brett, and I don't know if you got to meet Tyler. Tyler was helping me clean out of the second trailer there before we came to the third lot we're on now. And he was the guy that, this is the second town by the way, he was the guy that told me, I said, dude, okay, make a list of what we need to bring up with us tomorrow, you know, broom and some rags and some Windex and stuff. Well, I ain't no fucking maid. Dude, all we gotta do is sweep real quick, bro. Yeah, well, I'm not no fucking maid. Okay, well, I'm not gonna work with you anymore. And that's just how I feel on it. Sure, I could have kept him around, but I don't think it would have been too valuable to have somebody around who's gonna pick and choose what jobs they do. This is the 43 Big Hole National Monument is right up here to the left. I don't even think there's a bar in this town no more. I think there has to be. There is a little bit of a town down there. Speed Trap Town, 25 to 35 to 45. Big Hole Battlefield, 12 miles. Okay, I clipped that off because right back there is the only cell phone area that works to where I can call Samantha, text her, I mean. Okay, well, so, as you know, I closed down that. I closed down the guy that wouldn't clean. And from there, I focused on stocks a lot. And did really good at some, did okay at some, did really bad at some. Between the pot stocks and the live wire stock, at one point I was up 400% until I was down. Now I'm down like 30%. But I'm still consulting for a couple companies, and we'll see where all that goes. I'm still paying the time in and hoping for something to come out of it. I met a lot of interesting people. So all that said, all that done, then I'm sitting there on that lot with all those cars, and the problem is I didn't have good help to help me do what I needed to do. I couldn't do things the way that I did things anymore. I was strung between too many lots trying to go back and forth. It was not an optimum ideal situation, to say the least. So I got onto the lot I'm on now. Now I'm not talking the main lot where the Valvoline trailers is. I've been there for, I don't know. God, that guy's cleaned up on me for 6 years probably. So I'm on the lot I'm on now. And I am about a third of the way out of there. I want to be out of there soon. I had to move some of the stuff to my dad's down the road from there. You might have seen that lot. So, September 6th. No, this is the 7th. Still the 6th. I am going to get out of that lot by my birthday. By the middle of November or so. I want out of there. To where things are smoother, slower. By the end of this year, you're going to see a lot of changes. One of the reasons I'm going up here is because I'd like to go see Samantha. Plain and simple. I miss her, like to see her. Be fun. The other is, it's where my business is. I need to get up here. And third, that this time, with the situation my back is up to the wall with, might be the biggest one. I've reacquainted myself? I don't know what to say. Ran back into an old buddy of mine. He was my best friend when I was younger. And he got with a woman a few years after me. And that woman didn't like me. He wasn't allowed to talk to me for 16 years. 15 years, yeah. And I just heard from his cousin. I asked how Chuck's doing. Oh, yeah, well, she left him, and I hate to say, all right. I call my buddy. And, well, it's an interesting situation, to say the least. He's been royally screwed. At least he has custody of the kids, and that's working out well. You're going to be seeing a bit of him. I'm going to throw that on here. And I'm going up here to get him. That's what we're doing. We're going to get Chuck. So you're going to see bits of Chuck coming onto the channel. And I'm hoping Chuck doesn't have to be trained as much. And when I come back, I'll talk a little bit more about training. All right, one owner car guy. And this is the top 93 miles to Missoula. Okay, this road is bad in the winter. And here you go. White markers represent highway fatalities. And this is a bad road. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so Idaho goes down the other hill. Did I say that? I think I did. I can't train anymore. And it's not train. I don't mind showing somebody how to do something if they don't know how to do it. I don't mind showing somebody how to do something every day. I don't. I'm really patient. And a lot of people, like, well, not a lot. Some people, I've blocked most of them. Or muted them to where they think they're still being heard. But, like, some people are like, you know, you're a real asshole than people. Man, I am not. It's just, I can't live your life for you and wipe your butt. That's what it boils down to. I don't want to wipe your butt. And when it comes down to showing somebody how to fucking organize stuff, showing somebody how not to take all the rags that you're going to use and stack them on the bottom of stuff that's being stored for years, showing somebody how to put lug nuts on. Did I say that? I don't know. It's that ridiculous. Showing somebody that you don't unhook a pressure hose from a power washer while it's running. I mean, showing somebody that they did the job wrong. And then, the worst part, really, really, really one of the worst parts for me, is to have people argue with me about stuff and tell me they did stuff that I can look and I can see good and well, good and plenty. Breeder, I think maybe you should come up here. You gonna be okay back there? Okay. Okay. I just can't. And I'll tell you what, if I didn't have this car packed full of parts, I'd be going about 25 miles an hour faster. The full 65 mile an hour speed limit around these corners. Okay. I'm showing people how to do windows over and over and over. And I don't know. It was a week ago now, because I went to Vegas, back to San Diego, back to Vegas up to Montana. But I just actually showed somebody everything for 3 months of what to do, how to do this. And then we went out to the last yard, and I wanted to wash all the cars real quick, you know, power wash them and sponge wash them. Yeah. Didn't happen. Let's just put it that way. Didn't happen. It was awful. Awful. And basically, we had to call it a day and go out and hit it up another day. It was awful. Did I tell you it was awful? Worst wash jobs I've ever seen. And this is after 3 months of working with someone. So we go out the next day. We get all set up. And we get going. I take off. You know, if it's a 5-hour job or so, I'll work for hour and a half. And then I got to go get back on the computer. I got to answer the phone. I got to try to sell some of these cars. And I have to leave the phone in the car or something to even be able to wash a car. So I'll work for an hour and a half, leave somebody to it, all lined out. And I'm very thorough. I'll go right through it and I'll tell you exactly what I want. Well, came back. I can't say it wasn't better. Some of it was better, but all of it was piss poor. And I was going to do a walk around, give everybody an opportunity to buy some of those cars before. Whoa. I don't know what that was. I kind of want to go back and see. I'm not gonna. I think it was an owl. I'm almost positive it was an owl right there on the side of the road. You can rewind. It looked like a rock, but it wasn't a rock. I'm pretty sure it was an owl. That made me lose track of exactly what I wanted to say there. So I went out there. Water coming right out of the road, by the way. 45 degrees, and at the top it was 33. At the top. So, now I got 2 days invested in just washing some cars. And I have to wash them all again. I can't even buff them. And that was the plan. Get them all washed up. Do a walk around. Rip about 6-7 of them around. Sell 3 of them now. Buff 6 of them. Get rid of 3 more to the other lot. Boom, move some more stuff around. I would be set up and we'd be that next step. And I'm always stumbling because of poor help or no help. Well, that was pretty much, I think we might have worked another half day or something. Uh-oh. So, with all that in mind, and this is a very slow video, I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention to the road. It's a very, ooh, rock slide, see what I mean? I mean, you can just go on the road, there's a bunch of rocks in it. We almost hit a bighorn sheep here once. Seen a mountain goat. I mean, we're talking in the road. Seen them all over the place in the mountains. Different things with the current help that I had, rock slides. It just ain't working. And I'm not going to have to train so much and have nobody remember and still be having, well, I had some issues that in the end there that I'm not going to have somebody lie to me and tell me, hey, the bus wasn't here. There were 6 buses there, man. I talked to the bus driver. We called him TS. I mean, that's honestly the least of it. So many more things that weren't on camera. And I have people say, oh, I can't believe you filmed it.